Hey guys, it's Ryan here from Waffle RC, and in my first video of the slash, we broke a front drive shaft right here. It snapped right off. That's not what snaps off, that's able to move back and forth. But this part here attaches underneath the wheel, and that snapped off. Yeah, it's me, you guys. It's just that camera angle. So this wheel, I took it off. So right here on your truck, it's just behind here. Let's bring it in here. As you can see, right in that little wheel there, right behind my aluminum wheel hub, right there, this part right here that's spinning, broke. So, let's get the piece. That piece attaches in there kind of like that. Attaches, and another piece broke off. So it'd be fitting there like that. So today, on this video, I'm going to teach you how to take this out so you can replace it with this brand new piece. Let's get that in focus. There we go. So that's the new one. Okay, and the part number will be in the description. It is, right now I'll tell you, it's 6851X. There's two different ones. The 1X, the 1X actually at the end, that's the front one. The 2X is for the back. Okay, so first, at least you gotta take this off. So first you gotta take this little black nut. Well, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a little nut thing off. You have to like pry it off. You need to use a flathead screwdriver. I've gotten it off before with this little thing. It was in your toolkit. I don't know what it is. So I like to just see if it's in the camera angle here. Let's back you out. Let's adjust this so we get it in here. I like to just stick it underneath there, right in this little nut here. There's a little back part here. Zoom in there. You're not in focus. Right there. I like to try to stick it in, and you just pry it off like that. See if I can get it out for you guys. You just pry it off, right like that. So that piece comes off nice and easily. As you can see, there's little notches in the back. Focus. Oh. Okay, so those little notches in the back. Right there, you can see it perfectly. So those little notches, that's for this little pin. So there's a little pin in here. See the little thing that I'm pushing out? That little thing comes out nice and easily. It's not a screw or anything. Slides out nice and easily. So that's what fits. Let's get it in focus here. That little piece fits behind your wheel. That's what you have to click that piece on. So they just fit together like that. It fits one and the other, kind of like that, on your wheel hub. So, put that aside with a little plate of parts. Empty that stuff off. So that's our first part that we need to do. Next, so there's two screws. There's one on the top here. So right there. That's the top one. And there's another one on the bottom. Unfortunately, with all the driving I've been doing lately, that one rattled loose. So I have to get a new screw for the underneath. See, I'll show you. That one rattled loose, so it's gone right there. If I can get you in focus here. So that one there is gone, you can't see it. There, you can see right through there a little bit. So that one's gone. So I need to get a new part for that. But, see if I didn't believe this was the right one. Let's get that in there. Nope, that's too small. Get the bigger one. Right there, that's perfect size. So you just want to twist that one off. I like taking it apart. You don't have to do this, I like doing it. Just so I have better access at it, so. Am I going the wrong way? I don't know. Hold on. Come on. Why can I not do this? Come on there. Come on, little Allen wrench. Little Allen wrench, come here. There we go. See if we go the other way. There we go. So I'm trying to loosen that up. Take it all off. You do not have to do this. I repeat, you do not have to do this. So as you can see, I'm just unscrewing it. I just find this easier. For me, at least. If you're a person that doesn't like taking apart your truck, do not do this, because you might forget it. But, so that little screw came off right off the top. Put that on a little parts dish. And now there's another screw on the bottom, which I do not have. And now your wheel hub, with a little bit of gentle force, there, will slide off. Okay, and as you can see, my broken piece already fell off. So there's a little bearing on the end there. Right there. That little silver piece, this one right here, thing that I'm going to touch with the Allen key, right there. That little silver piece that I'm rubbing along, that's your bearing. You want to keep that. You got to pry that off. A little bit tough. Sorry guys, I'm sick right now, so thought I'd do a video. It's cold up here in Canada, but it's getting warmer, almost done. Be nice and warm. So there, I pried off the bearing. So that just came off there. So this piece, junk. We do not need that anymore. We need this, we need this, and we don't need that. So now with your wheel hub, you got your little wheel hub here hanging on. You don't need to detach your camber links. You can just leave that on there. So now you get your brand new piece, which is somewhere on the ground here, which I have now. Yes, I do. Okay, so here's your brand new piece. What you want to do? Slip your bearing on over top. Plunk, just like that. So now your bearing, just like brand new. So see how this is attached? That's how it was supposed to be. And as you can see, that does not look attached. So there's our attached part. So now what we want to do, you want to just make sure you have your other bearing in here. There's another bearing right there. So we can get you in there. See the little bearing right there, right on the end? That is where you want to be. So I'll back you out here. So you want to keep that in there. So you're going to push it, turn your hub around, push that through all the way, plunk right in there. Your bearing will start to come out on the other end. So you just want to push it back in. So now you got, see? Now you got a perfect assembled drive shaft. Right? So now, what we could do, if this piece was broken, this is the second time I've broken the front drive shaft, and this piece is never broken. It's always been just this little piece. But this piece down here, right in the back here, this other part of your drive shaft, this piece, another one does come in the package, right here, with a little grub screw. So there's a little grub screw. And there's your other drive shaft. You do not need to put that on, unless it is broken. I'll put that in my little parts bag that I have with all my other drive shafts and grub screws that I will slap in for a second, right now. And we are putting it back in. Okay, so that's back in there. So, oh, and you need the O-ring here. Or not O-ring, washer. I forgot about that. That came off when I pulled that piece off. So this little washer was behind this piece right here, kind of like that, well, on the other side. So like that, behind there. I forgot, I'm lucky I saw that. It's not really that important. I've seen some people just throw it away, but I like to have it on there just for some smooth running. So I'm gonna put that in the dish too, of parts. Make sure you know where that is. Okay, so now your camber link's attached on here, you got your drive shaft. Okay, now you wanna slip this back in. Little tough sometimes, if you're special, like me. But, okay, well, that was easy enough. So that just slipped on quickly. Okay, so now what you want to do before you even do that, because I'm just not that smart, you have to take this off, slide your drive shaft on first. That was kind of dumb with me. So just match up the notches in there and just slide it on, just like that. Plunk, and then just stick it in here, right there. And you want to just let it set like that. Then you want to grab your little screw here. If you want to, you can put Loctite on this. I don't really care, it doesn't matter. I should have put it on the bottom one, but, you know, yellow, but I'm just kidding. But, so, put that back on there, like so. And you want to stick it right in there. Hold on, for some reason, I cannot put screws in today. Stick it on the bottom, actually, that would have been smarter. Just like that. Oh, and it came off. But you do that. You stick it right in there. No pun intended. It's not really a pun, but that's kind of more of that's what she said. But if I can get this, because I'm very special, you stick that just like that, and you just want to screw it in. Oh, my bearing is coming out the back. Give me a moment. Stick that in. Okay, and you just want to screw it in. All the way down. Nice and tight. Make sure you don't make sure you hand torque it. Do not use the drill on this because you'll strip. Most people have plastic parts. I have the Ultimate. If you have the Ultimate, you get the aluminum front and rear hubs. It's the rear ones you can't see. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can. little blue things right in the back, right there. Just looking through the lens, right there, right above the top of the Allen key. Those are your steering. Well, these are steering hubs. Rear driving hubs. I can't talk. Rear driving hubs. So now, once we finish screwing this in, twist it all the way down. Turn the end part on. Nice and tight. Okay, and next, for you guys watching, you will all see how mine's rattling like that? Yeah, that's because I do not have the bottom screw like I said before. See, I can fit the Allen key right in there. Nothing there. Yeah, that's perfect shot for you guys. So I do not have that screw. I'm waiting on the parts bag and another drive shaft package because I'm out of front drive shafts. I brought 2 front and 2 rear. I broke both of them. I didn't break any rear. You cannot use the front, the rear drive shafts on the front. Okay? I'm just letting you guys know that. Just make sure that bearing's in there all the way. Careful guys, because that bearing can come out pretty easily if you don't have your wheel on there. Okay, perfect. So that's all nice and tightened down. I should tighten it some more actually. Okay, so now that's it. That's pretty much the whole, well, not the whole thing. But so now what you want to do? That's the hardest part pretty much. This next part is a little bit, you just need some force, but so you take your little washer and just slap it on there. Just like that. Then you take your little, I don't know what you want to call this, little, oh, it's between my fingers. That little screw thingy there. You want to roll your wheel. You want to push your wheel, make sure your, whatchamacallit. I can't remember the name. There we go. So you got to pull that. Okay, hold on. There, you guys can't see that. There, now you can. Let's zoom in. Okay, there should, you see that little hole? Oh, we're going all blurry. Okay, see that little hole there? That is where you want to stick. Where's my, oh, a little bit close there. That little screw in. That little screw, you want to stick in that little hole right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to back you guys out again. Oop, that was the wrong way. Okay, so I'm going to twist that hole so it's sideways. And I'll zoom you in. You know what? I'm going to zoom you in. I'm going to adjust the tripod here. Bring you guys down more. And I can just leave you sitting there and adjust this. Ooh, a little close. Okay, so what we're going to do. So you got to make sure that wheel hub. No, I don't know what you call it, guys. But, okay, you stick that little washer on there. You can see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Stick it on like that. Plunk, pull that through. You want to take your little thingy. You want to slide that through. Make sure it's even. So you kind of see how that's sticking on both sides. Then you take your little part. Where is that? Right there. So see how it has 2 notches? You want to try to line that up the best you can. Push it lightly onto there. Come on, little thing. When I say lightly, I do not mean lightly, I mean a little bit force. There you go. Now you want to match that up as best you can. So I'll bring you guys over top. Hold on, let's get some focus here. Okay, you kind of see, hold on. Let the camera focus. You see how there's little 2 notches? I know it's blurry. There you go, that's perfect. You see those little 2 notches? Well, those are lined out with the 2 notches on the back of that little hex part. So I'm going to zoom you back in. Oops, a little bit shaky. Okay, well, that's good enough. So now you just want to push with all your might. And it'll just snap into place like that. So now you can see, if I bring you guys over top, that there's no little centerpiece showing. So that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do. Now you just gotta do, take your tire, zoom you out. Take your tire. I have Trencher Proline trenchers. Guys, for up in Canada, in the snow, if you don't want to get paddle tires, amazing, amazing, amazing tires. I love these things. I had them on my old Traxxas Summit, first gen Summit, loved it, but these things are just amazing. I sold that Summit to get this Slash. I could not stand slow speed, and it was 6 years old, so I'm sick. But that's pretty much it. So got your little wheel screw nut thingy bobber. So I'm gonna slide it on, and I'm not gonna, guys, the rest is history. If I can make history here. There we go. Okay, so I stuck that tire on there. You guys know it. Take my little screw. I'm just gonna get my little wheel fastener bobber thingy. You guys know it came with your kit. Unless you bought it used and you don't have one, then you're doomed. You just want tire on or screw your tire on like that. And you're done.